Okay, for our first thrift flip here, I picked this up at a garage sale for $2. This little cutting board had a towel. It was wrapped with that real pretty ribbon. And so what I'm doing here is I'm going in with the color white by Waverly, and I'm covering this cutting board completely, front, side, and back as well. I thought it was so cute. You know, like I said, I just wasn't really digging the little cloth being on there, but now I'm going in with a glue stick from the Dollar Tree, as well as some craft book paper that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And I just went in and cut it around. Then I'd be going in with my jumbo sander. No, it's not. It's a jumbo sanding block. And you can see there that I got it all sanded down. And here I am, I'm just going around and kind of like roughing it up a little bit around the edges. I think this is just adorable little cutting board. And I knew that I could do something with it. Like I said, just scratching it up, giving it that little distressed look. Now I'm going in, I had this little bow that I had from a different project, and I'm just gluing it to the top. And I've got these flowers, they are also thrifted. Well, they came from a garage sale. I got a whole great big galvanized bucket full of flowers. I mean fully loaded full of flowers for $5. So I thought I would utilize these flowers in this little project as well. I was going to go in here and add some of the smaller ones, but they didn't work. And now what I'm going to be doing here is I have these little wooden cutout words from the Dollar Tree. And this one says forever. And I'm going to be going in here and laying it down on the sign. And then I'm going to be taking another one of those little wooden words that says family. Because family, I guess, for me is everything. Well, next to God, He's number one. And then my family. And I think this is just a beautiful little summer project here. And it's farmhouse looking, so can't beat that. Here's the final reveal for this. And I hope that you like it. Just leave it in the comments below what you think. Today I'm participating in the third Thursday Thrift Flip. This is hosted by the wonderful and talented Tammi from the Rusted Willow and the wonderful and talented Elizabeth from the Southern Gmore Gals. I've left both of their channel links as well as the playlist link in the description box below. On to the next DIY. I picked up this, I don't even know what you would call it, a display, something to display things on. Okay, I wasn't digging the color. I went in and I colored the board with the color mineral. I'm going in at the doing the bottom and the top in the color of white by Waverly. Okay, now I have this stencil, and I'm not going to be stenciling the whole thing. I'm only going to be stenciling up the right side of the board, excuse me, as the left side as well. I am tongue-tied today. So sorry, guys. The color I'm using here is Vintage Teal. It's by Folk Art. Another one of my favorite colors. And if you've noticed in a lot of my videos, I've been leaning a lot toward the teal colors, agaves, and all that for my summer decor. you know, throwing in some yellows. With this project, you could use anything that you would want. I wanted to tell you, I didn't tell you earlier, I picked this up for 50 cents. It still had an original tag on the front, and I showed you where it was $8 on the back from the Dollar General. And all of these things I picked up from garage sales. And I couldn't pass up that deal because I seen it sitting there, and I'm like, okay, there's a project right there. Okay, I went up that side. I repeated the same process on the other side. Now I'm going in with some more of these wooden words. I painted them in the color White by Waverly. And this little word here, it says family. I reattached the little clip that originally was on it after I painted that in white as well. And I put it back on the board. And I'm going to be using it to hold pictures of my family. Here's the final reveal. There's my handsome little grandson. One of them. And I think this turned out so cute. And I hope that you all like it too. On this next project, I picked up these 3 metal pieces at a garage sale. I believe they're just like bowls. I had intended to make a tiered tray. It did not go as planned, but I'm going in with some antique pewter. I believe that's the color, by Rust-Oleum. It's the hammered kind of spray paint, and it took me 2 coats on each one. As I said, I only ended up using 1, but the other 2 will be saved for future projects. Now what I did is I had this little riser from the Dollar Tree. I went in and I painted that with the same color. I'm going in using hot glue and Gorilla Glue combo. Trying my best to not mix them up here so that they will stick properly. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to try my best just to get it to stick. I had to go in a second time and add more glue and let it sit there for quite a while before it was finished. What's good about this little DIY here, this thrift flip, is you can use it for so many different things. And here I just have mine with some of these decorative balls, as well as some boxwood greenery. I think it turned out really, really nice. On to the next project. Okay, I got 2 of these little planks. When I had gotten to the garage sale, everything was half off. So there was 2 of them, so I got 2 for $5. Now I'm going in here with the color of white and a chalk paintbrush, and I'm just giving this a light distressing all over this board. I call it a plank board. I don't really know the exact word what you call them. And I go up the sides as well, just trying to distress it out the best as I can. And I ended up taking off the hanger, and I used it, just going to use it for a shelf setter. And if later on, if I decide to hang it up, I will make a beaded garland. I had 3 of these little wooden boxes from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go in and lightly paint each one of them white. I will do the front, sides, and inside as well, because we will be going in and adding a second color to distress them even more. If you all have made it with me this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by and watching my video. And I don't know what happened to my camera, but right now I'm showing you here. I went in and I distressed them out with the color of mineral. And I lost that footage, but I'm going in and I am placing down 3 of them, just kind of like jagged, not straight down or straight across, but just in, different areas. Which if you recreate this, you can do it any way you choose. Now let me get back to thanking you for stopping by. And if you have not yet become a part of my YouTube family, I would love to have you. And please hit that post notification bell. It's going to keep you informed of any and all of my future uploads. Okay, now back to this. I am going to attempt to show you what I was going to do with this. I have these flowers that are also from a garage sale. Got a whole bunch of them. And yeah, I tried to put them in there and I figured I better just put them in there. And here is the final reveal for this project. I used lavender, boxwood greenery, and some of those beautiful blue flowers. Again, thank you for watching, and you all have a blessed and wonderful day.